in Houston. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Washington Commanders and the Houston Texans. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Okay, ready? Hustle. Go!
And they'll begin by running the option. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
On third down, they're going to go with the option. And he is going to lose yardage here. That second down play nets a -4. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Now on fourth down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at about the 14. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. A 1st and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders at their own 24. First down, Hal to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Howell, another throw on 2nd down. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
He's going to look deep down the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield, even if you don't get the catch. Maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And you know, there's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Oh, this is blocked. It's picked up down the numbers. There he goes. He's at the 40, past the 20. And he he dives into the end zone and gets the 2 points. Well, I think I need an oxygen mask after those last 2 plays, CD. The long touchdown followed by the even longer return on the block PAT.
I wonder if after that long touchdown, if someone actually needed a play off and didn't take it, and maybe that was the breakdown in protection and led to the block.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Looking long for Thomas. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Rocky started throwing the football. He's missed now on his first 4 attempts.
I'm eager to see what his demeanor is going to be from this point forward, because the best ones, they missed the first 15 attempts, and they think they're going to hit the next 15. Let's see if he has that type of an attitude.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
First and 10, it's Pierce. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The Texans at 6-3 on the year, and they come in playing pretty well, 6-3 in their last 9.
And they were able to tough it out last week, a close 1-score game, and those are the kind of wins that pull you together as a team, because everyone gains confidence, and they feel like they can continue to get better.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 112 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Another carry for Pierce, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Throwing is Perkins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Colin Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
And it feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football, and that's exactly what happened there.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Out out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. On second down, a run with Gibson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. On first down, right back to Gibson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. On second and 11 now. Howell. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Howell throwing on third down here. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10. Howell throwing on first down here. And he will find his man Samuel. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Here's Howell. That's out to the flat for Gibson. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson from 6 yards away. And the Commanders are back within a score. Joey Sly on for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Texans 14, Commanders 9.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 14 yards that time for number 14. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Jamin Davis there to bring him down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On second down, here's Pierce. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with third and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Now Perkins. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. From Commanders territory now, it's first and 10 at the 32-yard line. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. Second down coming up. To throw is Perkins. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 15-yard line.
19 Tigers.
Option play, and it's a handoff to Pierce. Powers through him. 123 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll run here with Pierce. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Second and goal from the 1.
Packers 60. Packers 60.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Bryce Perkins keeping it himself from a yard out as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
This time, the extra point up and good, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 3rd and 1. Howell's going to throw it. Completes it to Samuel. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Howell to the air on 1st and 10. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
With a play fake, and now here's Howell to throw it. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Pierce gets this one running right. And out of of bounds right around the 20. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Off play action. Perkins. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you get the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Second down throw for Howell. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Faking the handoff. Howell. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a first down on the keeper. A run for Pierce out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. 140 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. On 3rd and 2, Perkins flushed out right. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, marking down at the 9. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Pierce now up the middle. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Once more, it's Pierce. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Sliding and under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. On 4th down, Perkins. And it's caught. He's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Commander defense able to hold. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Here's the option going left on 2nd down. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Bryce Perkins with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll go play action. Howell. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Second down, Howell back to pass. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. 3rd and long, here's Howell. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. 4th down, Howell. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Houston, A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Let's go now.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Give to Pierce. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. Going for it with Pierce. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there. Of course you're going to give it to him.
And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. There wasn't even thought of a short field goal. There was no hesitation. They were going for it.
I think he was thinking ahead a couple plays ago. That if he got in this situation, they were definitely going for it. And you're right. It was a confident call and a decisive run to pick it up.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, if this defense has any hopes of getting back into this game, they've got to start right here and keep these guys out of the end zone. That's a good step 1 on that play.
On 3rd and goal, they're going to run the option. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Texans. Brandon Cooks from 8 yards out. And the Texans are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
19, Tiger, 19, 19.
They'll look to throw. It's complete. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Powell's throw complete there to Thomas. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Off play action. It's Howell. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to take possession of the football. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll start out here with the option left. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Washington on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Powell. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Fourth down, Howell, desperation time. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington first down. And an exhale there as they convert on 4th. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. And they go play action with Howell. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Second and 10, Howell. And now here's another interception. And now off to the races down the right side. The 20. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second... And that's caught inside the 35. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
And the effort snuffed out. The Texans hands team recovers. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
165 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
They'll go option to the short side.
And Pierce gets it again on second down.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
Let's go now.
They go again with Pierce. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Running it out of the gun with Pierce.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Throwing is Perkins.
And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance